Are you interested in hearing about my recent soil test results? If so, you clicked on the right video. Coming up, I go over my soil test results in detail with you guys. I share all the good, the not so good, and then also discuss the strategies that I'm going to use to fix those small issues that the soil test results revealed. Let's get started. Good morning, YouTube. Welcome to Project Golf Course Lawn Season 5. Well, if you guys have been following my series, in particular the Fix My Ugly Lawn series starring Alex's lawn, you know that recently we conducted a soil test. Soil testing is a great way to figure out what's missing in the soil so that you can fertilize or amend the soil in a way that actually makes a lot of sense. It's kind of like when you go to the hospital and there's something going on with you. Whenever the doctor's gonna know what kind of medications to apply, they do testing, right? They take some blood, they run tests on it, and based on that, they're able to intelligently decide like how they're going to apply products, or not apply products, but how they're going to fix the issues that are going on with you. Your soil is no different. So one of the questions I got, after you guys saw that video was, hey, you're showing that you're doing a soil test on Alex's lawn, but we've never seen like a recent soil test on your lawn. So like, what is it like? What's the health of your soil? With everything I apply to the lawn, are the levels high? Are they low? Or what's really going on with that? So today we answer that question. So the test that I did was one that's conducted by, I did it myself, but it comes from a company called MySoil. I really like them because the results get turned around really, really quickly. They're super easy to read. And in addition to just providing the results saying, hey, this is what your macronutrient levels are, this is what your micronutrient levels are, they also, for those that want it, they also provide recommendations on how you can amend or fix the issues that you're seeing in the soil, right? Which is kind of cool. So in my case, and I'll kind of cut through to the actual test. I want to get into this right now. I don't want to take too much of you guys' time. Overall, the health of my soil is actually pretty good. My nitrogen is where it needs to be. The phosphorus, potassium, all those are pretty much right down the middle. They're looking really good. For my micronutrient levels, most of those are actually pretty good too. The one thing that was kind of a surprise, but not totally a surprise, are my iron and manganese levels. So in both cases, those are very, very high. In the case of iron, I'm not quite double. Actually, yeah, I am. I'm like double the recommended or what's considered to be a decent amount of iron in the soil, which is not, I guess completely a surprise. If you look at the lawn, it stays pretty green, throughout the growing season. And also when you consider that a lot of the products that I apply, if you think about it, like the Milorganite, the micronutrient fertilizer, I'll have cards to all that stuff up here if you guys want to see my reviews and application techniques for those products, and even the products that I apply from Lebanon, so like the ProScape fertilizer, and then the other fertilizer, the Country Club fertilizer, which you guys will see coming up. If it's not released before this, you'll see it in an upcoming video where I actually talk about that and the results behind it. So if you want to learn more about a really, really cool fertilizer from Lebanon, make sure you keep watching. But pretty much everything that I apply to the lawn for the most part contains some type of iron in it. So and because I've been doing that for several years, and also if you guys remember that result, that test that I did probably about a month ago in a video here where I was just kind of playing and experimenting, seeing what happens if you apply too much iron to the lawn, like what the results are. Like all that coupled with my normal fertilization schedule, that I think in many ways raised the iron levels that kind of reflect what you're seeing here. So how am I going to fix this? Really, when it comes to iron, I'm not gonna apply anything specific to specifically raise the iron levels. The one thing that I am deficient in, if you guys we cut back to the chart here, you'll see that both my zinc, copper, and boron, so those micronutrient levels are pretty low. So versus adding a specific micronutrient to the lawn to try and boost those, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go the humic acid route, the humate route. You guys know that recently, this year, I've been using a product from Lesco called Carbon Pro L. And if you've not seen me apply that, you can check that out here. You can also see the results of it in a card here. I'm probably running out of cards, but you guys will be able to find it. Just search my channel, just look for Carbon Pro, and you'll see everything that I have going on about that. But the beauty about that particular treatment, that soil amendment technology, is that it contains, I want to say, something like 5% humic acids or humates. And what that's going to do is it's going to free up what's already in the soil. So instead of adding boron, copper, those and zinc, those micronutrients to the soil to try and raise those, the strategy I'm going to use is just to continue applying that Carbon Pro, that humate treatment to the soil monthly, like they recommend, and just maybe in a month or two, I'll do another soil test and see if the levels are just coming up, based on the fact that I'm freeing up some of those nutrients in the soil. So instead of applying something to the lawns, trying to raise those, let's see what the soil's already got. Let's see if we can bring that out by using that carbon treatment with the humates in it. So that's really my plan. I'd be interested in knowing, for those of you guys that have not done soil tests on your lawn yet, what's holding you back, and if for those of you that have, share the results. I'd be interested in finding out if having higher iron levels is something that's unique to me. I kind of doubt it. But I'd be interested in finding out, where your guys' levels are. Again, like my macronutrients are exactly where they need to be. I mean, they're right. Again, my iron, potassium, phosphorus, all those are right down the middle. They're in great shape, which is good, because I do apply. I do tend to fertilize monthly, typically not at full rate. I tend to cut the rate down, especially as we get into the growing months. But I do try to feed the soil with those macronutrients, monthly during the growing season. So it's good to see that my soil test results are showing that I'm not blowing those out of the water, or I'm not too low, which is really good. But I'm interested in hearing what your results are like. So if you guys don't mind, definitely comment below for those of you who have not gotten a soil test, or that have gotten soil tests recently, and share your results. And if you've not gotten a soil test, consider getting one. I mean, they're actually not that expensive to get done. And literally from the time I took all my samples, sent them out, until I got the email from MySoil saying, hey, your results are ready to take a look at them, it was like 6 days. I think I sent them out on a Thursday, and then the following Wednesday, I had the results in my email. So it's a really, really fast process. And again, for those of you that are just looking for recommendations on how to resolve the issues, they provide that as well. So if you don't have someone that you can call on or talk to that can say, hey, these are the issues, this is where my levels are, but how do I actually amend that? They provide some recommendations that actually are pretty good for helping you with that issue. So that's what I want to share with you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've gotten lots of questions saying, Ron, you're throwing all this stuff down the lawn. How do you know it's working? Well, now you know. It seems to be working pretty well. My iron levels are a little bit higher than they probably should be, but I'm not entirely surprised by that. So guys, again, thank you guys so much for watching. If you're not yet a subscriber, please consider subscribing. If there's other content that you guys would like to see, or any questions you guys have, be sure to drop them in the comments. I do my best to answer every comment as best I can. So if you guys reach out to me in the comments, just know that I do read each and every one of them, and I do try to respond to each and every one of them, because interacting with you guys is some of the best part of having this YouTube channel. Again, thank you so much for watching, guys. Have an amazing day. And because the weather's so nice, if it's nice where you guys are, get out and mow the lawn, man. It's a great day. It's the weekend, so go out and have some fun. See you guys next time.